everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maura and I'm a physical therapist and certified yoga teacher. Today's quick yoga class will be a gentle stretch for flexibility. This practice is great on its own or as an ending to another workout. As always, please make sure that it is safe for you to be practicing yoga and that you're always listening to your body. Try out variations and modification options to see what feels good for you. And when you're ready, we'll get started in a child's pose. Bringing the knees towards the outer edges of the mat, maybe big toes touching. Sink your hips back as you bring your head down to the mat or even a block or a blanket. Start to slow down your breathing here and lengthen your inhales and exhales. Slowly lift your head and crawl your way up to a tabletop position for some cat and cow. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, dropping the belly, arching the back, lifting your gaze here. And then exhale, round, press the earth away. Couple more. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Working through flexion and extension of the spine here. Let's do one more. Inhale, pulling the heart forward toward the front of the mat. And then exhale, rounding, pressing the earth away, feeling your shoulder blades slide away from each other. And find neutral spine, tabletop position. Coming in to thread the needle, right arm up, reaching up toward the sky, turning the upper body, and then dive down, sweep it through the other arm, and maybe bringing your head down if that feels good. 3 deep breaths. Bring your top hand back by your cheek. Re-extend that arm as you open the chest. And then replace your hand down. Second side, left arm reaching up, rotating the spine. And then dive that arm through. Bring the head down to the mat. Reach wherever is comfortable. 3 deep breaths. Press your way back up to a tabletop, maybe re-extending that arm if that feels good for you today. And then placing your hand down. Shifting your weight to the right side, coming into a modified plank with the knee down. Reaching up and over here, stretching through the top hand and the back heel. If you'd like the option to take a hold of your foot, coming into a quad stretch here. Release your foot if you took that option. One last big long stretch here, and then shift it over to the other side. Left hand down, left knee, reaching up and over. Again, if you'd like to take the option here, reaching back for that foot, coming into a quad stretch. Release your foot. Reach one more time in opposition, and then plant your hands back on the mat. Move your hands about a palm print forward, tuck your toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take some time here to pedal out your feet and stretch through the calves. Release the knees back down to the mat, bringing the right foot forward in between the hands, coming up into low lunge. Maybe reaching the arms up, slight tuck in the tailbone, stretching through that left hip flexor. Shift your weight back. Straighten the front leg, coming into half splits, stretching the hamstring here. You can always keep a bend in the front knee if that feels more comfortable for you. Bring both hands to the left side of the mat, swing your leg around, and we'll come to low lunge on the left. Bringing your left foot forward, coming into kneeling, always keeping the hands down here is an option as well. Tuck the hips under and gently translate your weight forward until you feel a nice stretch in the front of the left hip flexors. Taking any arm variations here that you like, maybe reaching up, or maybe even grabbing the right wrist and side bending over to the left to get a little bit of a more intense stretch in the hip flexors. It all depends on what you're feeling like today. Shift your weight up and back, plant your hands, using blocks here, or if you're able to reach the mat, half splits. If that left hip is forward and you can pull it back and that feels okay, almost as if you're dragging your heel down towards you on the mat. Just notice how the sensations feel different. Bring both hands to the right side of the mat, swing that leg around and make your way down to your stomach, coming into either Sphinx or Cobra, whatever your back feels like today for a back bend. I'm gonna stay with Sphinx. And so my forearms are on the mat. I'm lifting my chest up and squeezing the shoulder blades back, so it is a little more active than it looks. If you'd like to come up to Cobra, plant your hands underneath your shoulders and then press yourself up a little bit more. And keep connecting to your breath. Release down to the mat. Just take a second here just to let your back release before we turn over onto our backs. Keep your knees bent. Bring your arms out to an A or a T. You could even cactus them if you're looking for more. And with your knees together, slowly let them drop over toward the right side. One at a time, bring your knees back up through center. Maybe shifting your hips if you need to on the mat before letting them drop over to the left side. And continue your deep breathing here, helping you get deeper into this supine twist. Inhale your knees back up just for a minute. Stretch everything out, close your eyes, release all your effort, and just take some gentle, deep breaths here. We won't be here for long. Make your way to a comfortable seat in any way that works for you. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms overhead. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick, gentle yoga for flexibility class. If you'd like to do a little more, you can check out this playlist up here that has some longer practices. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that we can practice together again. See you next time.